Hello, everyone. This is Hadrian.
Hey, folks, I'm Mal.
Thanks for being here. Let's play some more Master of Orion in our brains and Brawn.
There you go. That was good. That was good. That was good.
Series.
I liked
made up for it. Okay. I just want to make a note really quickly to start off because I did the thing where we stopped recording and then I kept doing things. No actual gameplay has gone by, but I'm looking at Late On Prime, and this is as much for your information, Mal, as it is for everyone watching. So everyone knows I had to pile all of my population on Late On Prime into stopping the supernova. It is now one turn away from being stopped. Yay!
Good.
So what I went ahead and did was just in between episodes, you can see on my screen how I've redistributed the pop. That's the only thing I did while we were recording. There's just 2 pop and then 3 back in food, so the colony's growing again, and I have better production going on this neutron collider because I need all the production I can get right now. Jesus. And yeah, so that's what I did. I just wanted to point that out.
Okay. Noted.
But one turn away from being done with that supernova. Thank God.
That's good. Okay. Man, the soccer just keep grabbing more and more systems.
Is GNN.
All right,
there we go. Supernova stopped. Good.
Yep, has officially been stopped. So the researchers can officially turn their attention back towards more important matters. I am surprised morale sucks so much here. Why is that? Taxes are still a problem. I just need more.
Still a thing?
Yeah, I mean, I've got my taxes back down to... I guess I should crank them back up, given that my income sucks again, but that would hurt my production now. So I'm going to just try and ride out my current situation. And I am going to go ahead and turn off pollution cleanup here on my home planet, because I've got to do everything I can to make sure that this continues to build up. But even though, actually, I really can't, because I don't have command points. That would tank my income if I built any more military right now.
Yep. I actually just delayed some military that I was working on because of that, because of the whole income problem.
Yep.
I'm like, all right. So I think what I'm going to do instead is build some colony ships. Try to expand a little bit while I still can.
Yep.
But for the Sakura to take absolutely everything, which it looks like they're trying to do.
Yeah. Hang on. No. Okay, I was going to ask if space factories took up command points, but they don't. So scrapping those would do nothing for me, sadly.
Yeah, the outposts do. Just, I mean, I know you know that, but just people watching, make sure that as you're building your outposts, the military outposts do take command points.
Yeah, actually, on that note, I think I am going to scrap one. I've got one in CMAC facing Nerd Prime. This is not really doing me a lot of good right now, except for reducing my income. Okay, good. Second stage of the revolt mission is successful. I've infiltrated their diplomacy on Hake.
Hey, that's cool.
So I'm messing with them a little bit. I am going to scrap this military outpost. Okay, that helped my income a little bit, not a lot. I could... God, I don't want to scrap another one, but it would be so good if I could have my full income back right now. Okay, I now have, is that 3 cruisers, I think? Yes, I have 3 cruisers sitting on the border of Mentar and Hake, so that'll make them think a little harder before they throw their fleet in that direction.
Well, and I don't know if you noticed, but you've got like 15 other destroyers sitting there now, too.
In Hake?
No, in Zenithnida.
Yes.
Next to your guys.
Yeah, that's helpful. So...
Man, though, they've got 1,400 defense. Wow.
Yeah,
that is a serious fleet.
Yeah, we can't match that because we can't fight together. We'd have to fight them one at a time.
Yeah,
so,
which, I don't understand why Allied forces, devs, take note, please. Why can't we just form one Allied group that either one of us can control? Because you should be able to join the fight, right? Like, okay, right. Maybe not control or whatever, but it doesn't really matter because it's simulated combat. But we should be able to join the fight together. Kind of like in Stellaris, you can invite other attackers into a conflict, then you should be able to do the same kind of thing here. Yeah. So, I don't know. I don't get it.
Okay. I just scrapped my other military outpost that I had in Mentar Prime. It was between Ladon and Mentar, and it's just right now it does me no good whatsoever to have that up. All right. They have an additional something. Hang on.
Yeah, something else just came in. Another cruiser.
Another cruiser. Fun times. All right. Oh, I have no one in research at Zenithia 3. Let's fix that. And then do some deep sea cooling. So as long as I don't really have command points, I'm waiting. Now I'm actually, my income is improving again within a couple turns. Let me look at it, my upgrade price again. Okay, good. In 2 turns, I will be able to change my destroyers back over to have the better tech. Because for those of you who didn't see the previous episode, the auto upgrade system in Master of Orion is still a little borked. And when you reach certain levels of tech, the game thinks that certain weapons are superior when they're not.
Well, I think because I think it's completely going based on the damage per second, which in your case meant fusion beams were better than anything else you had, which technically was true, except we both know that your fusion beams can't hit anything at this stage, so they're not. But yeah, it needs to do a better job, I agree, of taking account of that kind of stuff. I'm not sure why it doesn't.
Okay, so they have now merged that additional cruiser. They're up to 1,600. Aww. Well, he was deported from Hate Crime. They didn't kill him, interestingly enough. Let me see if I can... Okay, awesome. Peace.
With
the Alkari.
Okay. Well, let me see if I can secure the same deal then. They offered it to you, or you offered it to them?
I offered it to them.
Okay. And he won't talk to me.
Oh, yeah, did you might have one more turn.
Yeah, probably. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually remove all my ships, and I'm going to have them sit in the rib, because if he's at peace with you, then he can't get to me.
Good.
So that'll work, and then I'll try to get peace with him next turn.
Yeah.
Hand to hand.
All right, well, I think as long as I can maintain non-aggression with the humans, I think the Alkari have just put themselves on the top of my hit list. Like, they are going to be the ones that I attack to build up, assuming we survive that long.
Well, we need to go after whoever the weakest target is, which is probably the humans.
You think?
We need to look at the stats and what information we have, but it is probably them. It's as far as combat goes, it's not going to be the Alkari because they get a ridiculous number of combat bonuses. The humans don't. So all things being equal, if we have similar tech, the humans are an easier target, and then we can sort of build on their ashes in theory.
It's brutal.
Okay, so what are you researching right now? Because we haven't really been coordinating this very well.
I'm one turn away from xenology because I was just thinking in terms of I've got to negotiate better with people.
Okay.
And then after that, I think that was my first tech. Yes, it's my very first tech in the 4th column.
All right, so you have access then to advanced construction and super alloys, right?
Where was that?
Let's see. Super alloys is 4th tier at the bottom. It's engineering tree.
Yes, have access to. Yes, I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about tech that I already.
No.
Yes.
Okay,
so I need to go for that next.
Yeah, why don't you go for super alloys, and while you go for super alloys, I will go for advanced construction and grab battle pods, so that we'll have both.
Awesome. And that will help with our ships. For those of you not in the know, battle pods are magical. They make everything better.
I mean, they used to be really good. Now they're like
they're magical, Mal.
They're magical. They're magically 25%.
Okay.
Which is what they are now, which is, is okay. I liked it better when they were 50%. I liked it even better when they were 50% increase in ship weapons, and the AI never used them. That was the best combo.
Okay, so, all right, I've got my options now. You said you want me to do advanced construction? Is that what you said?
No, do super alloys.
Doesn't really matter, but yeah, super alloys. All right, cool. Okay, I have a Spy Bravo and Mentor Prime. I already have someone else on Mentor Prime, so I guess what I'll do is just have this guy go. I've got my spies pretty much in defensive posture right now. Oh, and I can go ahead and reconvert these destroyers. Awesome. All right, so those destroyers are now in a better position. I am maxed out on command points, which sucks, and I don't like it.
Man, the humans have just been doing tons of espionage stuff against me. It's like, dude, give it up already. Give it up. Yep,
It's
Akari
awesome that I
still
can...
won't talk to me.
Really?
They
That's
are
interesting.
mad. They're all kinds of mad because, you know, I didn't declare war, but I did because I was in an alliance and then never attacked them. So it makes sense that they still wouldn't talk to me, those bastards.
Right. It absolutely makes sense in every sense of the word. See what I did there?
I did. I picked up what you were throwing down. Here's a question for you. Something else that would be beneficial is morale tech, and I'm trying to think where. I'm gonna look at the tree in just a second, but I'm trying to remember where the hollow suites are. Is that the next? I'm trying to remember if that's the next thing or not. Let's look at the research here.
Yeah, I should be getting pretty close. I love that I have cloning centers on top of having microbiology, so we're just going to have like ridiculous pop growth with our population growth bonuses. That's if there's anything that helps us come from behind in this, it'll be that. The fact that we have both those technologies. I'm excited about that.
Hollow
like unnecessarily
simulator.
so. Mal's not excited at all.
No,
Mal doesn't
I am.
share my
I am.
excitement.
No, I am. Don't get me wrong. I am. I'm just looking at where. Oh, that's a pretty good line for us, actually. Optronics. There we go. Got it. Optronics. Yeah, because you get Hollow Simulator and then Shield Capacitor and Optronic Computer.
Yeah, I definitely need some morale boosting. So I haven't mentioned this in a bit, but for those of you to whom it is not obvious, since I am no longer at war with the Alkari and I'm maxed out on command points, I am building the crap out of my planets right now. Anything that I can just throw into the build queue and get built as soon as possible, you're going to see me doing that. So I might not necessarily narrate as much because I'm just plowing through and getting stuff built. And that's also something that does tend to happen in later games of Master of Orion. Once I have more planets, there's a lot of building per turn. Like you're giving new orders that they don't have all the auto queuing stuff in the game yet that they possibly could. They're going to. We've asked about it multiple times, but yeah, that's what I'm doing right now.
Okay, I'm sending you trade treaty plus lots of tech exchange.
Oh, beautiful. You got a lot out of that.
Oh, you got a stage 4 out of that. I don't know if you noticed that.
I did see that. Thank you.
Let's see. Okay. Destroyers. Oh, damn it. Damn it. I didn't want these. Well, okay. I guess I have them now. Can I fix that with taxes? Kinda. Yes.
So we were talking about the auto upgrade system in the past couple of episodes. Remind me, I think they added in early access 4 or 5. I think it was 5. If I have something customized in my blueprint, then the auto upgrade system won't mess with it, correct?
It tries to preserve it.
Okay. So since I've specifically said, get those fusion beams the hell off of my destroyers, it will hopefully keep them off.
Correct.
Yeah, I've got my spies, all 4 of my spies are like pure defense right now. I would really like, let's see, the Space Dragon, I'm not quite at a point where I can take that Space Dragon on yet, but we're getting close. Yeah, my weapon strength is not quite enough to take the Space Dragon on yet. I would really like to clear the Invaka system as soon as possible, especially now that I have this bit of a reprieve. I don't have command points at the moment to do that.
Exactly.
So it's like I need a bigger fleet to take on that Space Dragon, but like as soon as that's cleared, that's a whole system that we haven't even scouted. Let me just point that out for viewers in general. We don't know what this is. These could be amazing planets.
They could be amazing.
Since the beginning of the game, we have no idea what's there because that Space Dragon has been guarding the system like a
plaguing us. Plaguing us, yeah.
Yes, literally. I actually have a few planets in CMAC I should probably colonize. I'm gonna crank out some colony ships. Oh, hang on. Ladon 2 doesn't have its star bases and missile bases yet, so let's work on that next.
I just scrapped 5 destroyers. I hate doing that.
That's painful.
Yeah, I'm not going to build any more military for the time being.
I don't blame you. Yeah, we are in pure building. Whoa, what's... I don't have camera control right now.
You don't have camera control?
Yeah, nothing is clickable on my screen. Not even the next turn button.
We've had this happen before. Here, I'll cycle. And in 60 seconds, if it cycles to the next turn, you were probably clicking something.
Yes.
Really fast, just as the turn was changing, because that
yes,
can screw
that's exactly
things
what
up.
I was doing.
All right, so yeah, that happens. So no big deal. If it forces the turn cycle, it should just don't click on anything, and it should force the cycle. And if it doesn't fix it, then we can always save it, and then we can try to reload.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I am gonna look around. Yeah, I can't even look at planets. Insert Jeopardy music here.
I can in post. I did some funny things with your voice with reverb in a couple episodes ago when you were singing. Made you sound pretty cool, actually.
Nice. I appreciate that.
Sure, sure. All right, 3 seconds. Here we go.
Yeah. Please give me my interface back. Okay, spies have hacked the research computers in one of our colonies. The colony won't be able to regenerate research points for... Oh, crap. All right, so there's been espionage. I still can't click anything, dude.
Okay.
Oh, wait, hang on. Maybe it's better now. No, I can't click anything.
Okay, no problem. So, folks, we're going to make a quick cut here, and we'll be back with you in just a second. Hopefully, we'll see you in a sec.
All right, then. Well, that was a fun adventure, but we managed to reload the game, and we are back in business.
We're back. We are back.
I think we had about 10 minutes left to play, so we're just gonna kind of wing it. If this episode has a wonky time, just know that because crashes, well, not really a crash, more of just a hang up. Something got stuck in an infinite loop, and bad things happened. So anyway, yes, we're building the crap out of our planets right now, and it's beautiful. Do I need pollution cleanup here? Yes, I do. May as well.
Just trying to get some more research structures built, too, so I can help out more with that.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
I've only got 31 research points per turn, so I'm not exactly cranking out tons of research.
Yeah, I've got 34.5. It's not fun, especially when you consider the fact that I'm playing as the Psilon. So I've just queued up a DNA scanner. It'll be done in 9 turns on Mentor, so hopefully there won't be any more... Oh, that's why, yeah, I can't generate research for 10 turns on account of that hacking. But yeah, the global DNA scanner should be able to pick out any more shenanigans. Actually, I'm going to move that to the forefront, so it'll be done in 5 turns. Ladon 2 and Prime both grew at once. That's a nice step in the right direction. Tell you what, I need more stuff here sooner, so I'm going to move that pop out of research.
I'm going to reduce my taxes because of morale.
Okay. Oh, good, I have command points again. I'm at 38 of 45 on command points. Threatening fleet detected. I'm guessing that's the Space Dragon? Yep, Space Dragon.
I'm at 56 of 52. So I'm over a little bit, but that's okay. I've got colonial revenue finally kicking in.
Yeah, that's really, really helpful. Yeah, all right, I've got defenses up in Zenith, and if anyone came charging into the system, they would have a bit more trouble now fighting against all these starbases. Especially since you consider the fact that a lot of these fleets are still... These AI fleets are pretty destroyer-heavy. The starbases tend to tear those up.
I can't hold that Arkari fleet by myself. But
Do they have a fleet heading towards you?
No, they don't. But if they did, they would get hurt in the process. Like the fleet's big enough now, and there's a military outpost behind it, that if they were able to get to me, then it would actually cost them something. Now, this is strange that they still won't do an audience. I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's a little worrisome, frankly.
This is also interesting. Okay, so when you hover over disposition, now I'm doing this with the Alkari right now. I've got that one positive, which is that I had a trade treaty with them recently, but then I have 4 negative modifiers based on us being in the alliance and me declaring war, because I kicked out their ambassador, declared war on them, recently been an ally of their enemies, and you made a deal with one of their enemies recently. So I've got 4 negative modifiers for technically something that I didn't do. Yeah. That's a little odd that it works that way.
Yeah. They also, I'm looking at my relationship with them, or I was a second ago while you were talking. They, because we've been continuing to make deals since you guys are at war, they don't like that. And so their disposition towards me is actually not very good right now. When this truce ends, they could very well declare war on me again.
Mm-hmm.
They could very well just say, screw you, Hadrian. Or, I'm sorry, Medrian.
Medrian. Yeah.
Yes.
Medrian. Come on now.
And come after me. Pollution as the Nithida has reached a critical level. Well, thankfully, I'm building an atmospheric renewer, so chill out. That was very hostile. It's like I'm stressed or something.
You're stressed out, man. You're stressed out.
All these alien empires trying to kill me. Okay. How's pollution here at Mentor Prime? Actually, it's pretty crappy. So pollution cleanup. Go ahead and do that. I'm still just going to focus on trying to clean up as rapidly as possible here. Global DNA scanner at CMAC 2. And I do need to get some colony ships. I think I mentioned, right around the time that that's what I was doing. I remember now, when I was furiously clicking around, I was about to queue up some colony ships because I realized that now would be a really good time to colonize the other 2 planets in CMAC without pissing the humans off.
Oh, gotcha.
And also there's actually 2 more in Zenithnida that I could colonize. They're not great planets, but they're planets.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now is I'm just building colony ships and trying to get a bigger presence, a bigger footprint. Because if nothing else, at this stage for us, even taking a not a worthwhile planet, like there's probably people like, well, why are they going to take a crappy planet? Well, because a crappy planet can have a starbase over it. A crappy planet can have a research lab on it. But, a non-colony can't do anything for you. Okay. So at this stage, we can afford to colonize crappier worlds for the purposes of that.
Yes. I just queued up advanced construction, by the way. Do you want to swap the other technologies?
I don't. I won't
have some that I can send to you, I think.
I won't. Wait a minute. You just queued up what?
Advanced construction?
No.
Because the other research is completed.
Go past that, because I'll have advanced construction in 3 turns.
Will you have both techs, though?
Well, who cares about fighter base?
Oh, true. Good point.
Yeah. That's why I wanted you to do super alloys, so we would get both heavy armor.
Okay. Now we're on the same page.
Yeah.
All right.
So you could just grab whatever, ion fission or whatever. It doesn't really matter. You know what you could, or artificial gravity. You could grab, we'd get orbital shipyards and we'd get moon labs.
Yeah, I'm actually going to go with that. Because I already have tachyon communications. So that's already helping me out. There's no sense going for that command point bonus. I've already got it. Enemy spy discovered. Deport.
Now, if people are wondering why we're doing deport instead of kill, is because deport gets rid of the spy's activity, it sends them back, but you don't get you actually have a penalty if you kill said agent. So if you're trying to maintain kind of a soft balance or whatever, then that's the reason why both Hadrian and I are doing that. If you're like, why aren't they just killing them? That would be why. Yeah,
it's a more diplomatically aggressive action. It's actually, I've invoked many times when I've played this both solo and with you. I've invoked many times the similarities between some of the gameplay design here and Civ 5. And Civ 5 has a lot of binary, like the diplomacy in Civ 5 is very simplistic, and they have a lot of binary choices when you're dealing with different situations. And I'm gonna go ahead and buy this neutron collider. Hell yes. But in that case, I think it's very similar because it's just 2 choices, and there's one that is neither of them are great choices because you're just getting rid of a spy that was annoying you, and you would wish there could just be an even better resolution in your favor. But one pisses the AI off less than the other.
Right.
Is what it comes down to. All right. I've got this spot. Oh yeah, you're just gonna run counterintelligence. I've got counterintelligence just everywhere right now. All of my major colonies. All right, I've got to queue up some colony ships yesterday. All right, I've got some started. Going to be several turns, but hopefully
Hand to hand.
a step in the right direction here. And of course, additional colonies will eventually.
Oh, this is
keyword,
interesting.
Eventually yield more command points.
The Sakura are offering me Pulson missile for alien psychology. That's a yes. Sure thing, pal. Thanks a lot.
Appreciate that, buddy.
Let me trade
Good guy,
that to
Sakura.
you. Yeah, right. Good guy, Sakura, helping us out with massive weapon increase. Thanks.
Man.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, you can send that my way anytime you want.
Doing it right now. There we go.
Yeah, the frickin' Alkari did not like that. Can you make a deal with them yet?
Not yet. I'll try again in just a second here. Also, I just finished it, so I need to send you battle pods. You're working on artificial gravity tech right now, right?
Yeah. It just sucks because everything that you send me, the Alkari are furious. Like, every single time. So it's hurting my disposition with them and making it more and more likely they're just going to go ham on me as soon as they have the opportunity.
Little cold cut to the face action.
Yeah, we've hit the 10-minute mark for this, and I think we were about 15 minutes in before we had that little snafu.
We were. All right, well then let's go ahead and we'll wrap this, and then we'll continue to the next one then.
Yeah, we'll have to see how this goes. You know, this is going interestingly. Compared to our past Bromance series, I think this is the one that's, I think we've probably gotten farther with both of us being in a relatively stable position and not completely pulling our hair out this time than in previous series. And that's just objectively true. I don't feel like I'm jinxing anything at this point. We've definitely had some run-ins with the AI, but we've gotten them to back off multiple times, which is also interesting, which I kind of enjoy, at least, because there's that feeling of a diplomatic back and forth. So we'll have to see how that continues to play out, especially since Mal, for whatever reason, can't negotiate with the Alkari.
I'll try. Hold on. Let me try real quick before we end it. Let me try again. Nope. Just refuses to talk.
Yep.
So
can't. Yeah, that's
I don't know what that's about. That is weird. At this point, I can think of no reason. And we'll have to ask the devs about it.
Yeah, and that's really bad too, because again, anything that Mal and I do diplomatically just to be allies and do our thing is going to infuriate the Alkari and make them more and more likely to come after me again before I'm ready.
Well, with that in mind, then, unless it's a critical tech, we probably shouldn't trade again until they either go back to war or it's something you really, like I said, critical, like you really need it.
Yeah. No, that's a really good point.
Because it doesn't matter what you trade. That's the other thing. If I trade one thing, they get upset the same amount as if I gave you 8 things.
Yes, very true. We could build up a backlog and then do one massive trade. All right, well, we'll work on that. Okay, that's enough for this one. Thanks very much for watching, folks. If you enjoyed, don't forget Mal and I both have a series going, so you can watch the campaign from both sides. And don't forget to like the videos and subscribe to follow along if you're not already. We're uploading new episodes in Brains and Brawn on both channels every day at 9 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, which is GMT -4 for those of you not in the States. And comments are always welcome. Let us know what you think.
Thanks for watching, folks. He's Hadrian, I'm Mal, and we'll see you later.